So I wanted to make this video, and yes, it's kind of like shaky because I'm actually holding it because the camera is about to die and I don't have time to wait because I'm about to leave again, and I wanted to make it before I left. So get ready for this tea. Me and some people I work with, we were talking about Cardi B. You know, I feel like people just bash her way too much because of her past and stuff that she does, as even to her and Offset's relationship. And one, honestly, why I feel like Cardi B is important for not only females but people in general, and don't get me wrong, I do agree with that she don't put out the best image sometimes, you know, as far as, you know, the sexual stuff, but it's like at the same time, you know, they might not be as, you know, out there with it, but you know, celebrities talk about sex all the time, and they do freaky stuff on stage all the time, in movies, everywhere. Like anyone that's famous most likely has done something sexual over the show themselves in a sexual matter. And I honestly believe that someone like Cardi B is important because when she first came out, when she just was making, and I know I keep like sniffling, that's because I'm getting sick, but when she first came out, like people used to drag her like beyond words. Like it was just, you know, like, oh, she's a whore, she's a stripper, and all of this stuff. So she came up from her being dragged, people calling her dumb, people saying she's stupid, she don't know shit, she would never be nothing else, she's gonna be nothing but a stripper, her teeth messed up, and XYZ. And you know, people always ask me, you know, why I defend her so much, because I just remember like seeing it. Like I remember I would like go on under comments or just see stuff that people would just say about her, and they really always used to call her dumb. And even to her in the whole Offset situation, they judging her about her forgiving him and her taking him back and all of that stuff. When at the end of the day, people I know, and I'm pretty sure lots of other females always take their man back when they cheated multiple times, and they feel like just because she's a celebrity, she's supposed to have like this whole perfect thing about her. And I feel like that's not really fair, because she might be a celebrity, she might be well known, but at the same time, she's human, she's an adult just like we are. She does the thing that everybody else does. Is that I feel like people put too much of a high pedestal on celebrities and forget that they're actually people. Like they're not robots. They weren't put on earth to just please us. Like they have to please themselves. And she had a point. She was like, and also, I guess because of her song, you know, she was like, and I'm quick to cut it, also don't get comfortable. For her to say that, you know, she just constantly taking Offset back while she's cheating. Like, love is like a really powerful thing. Like, I mean, we don't know them, we're not them, so we can't always speak on everything, every little thing we see. So she had made like a comment to one of her fans and was like, oh yeah, I know he's cheating, but what he want to do? It was just for me to want to start over. And like I said, I mean, we don't really know what happened. We don't know what goes on or anything like that. So she has a point, and you know, I kind of feel like that myself. Who wants to keep starting over? Like, who wants to? You know, nobody wants to go through that. Like, I mean, I can understand if it was like time after time after time after time. You know, I'm not judging her because, you know, I've been in a relationship before, like a long-term relationship with somebody I really love. So when people go through stuff like that, not even Cardi B, just people in general, like when they go through stuff like that, you know, I'm not the one to judge because I was that person before. But what I try to do is I try to get people to avoid that. You know, I feel like doing stuff like that is lowering your self-value. One thing that my therapist actually told me today, he said, because I told him how I always think about other people before I think about myself, and he was like, I forgot how he said the quote. He said, when you keep putting other people first, that's just also letting not only them but letting yourself know that you're the second best, and you never want to be the second best to nobody. You want to be, you might not be perfect, but you can be the best. Like, and that's just for women, that's for men, but I feel like men and women have two totally different emotions. Like, we all have emotions, but I feel like women, we wear our emotions on our sleeve more than men do, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't know, it's just a lot into it, but like, all in all, I just really wanted to make this video to just say that me personally, I really love Cardi B, and I'm like really happy that she's got all these great things going on for herself, and 2017 was really her year. And She grew up in the hood, you know, she done had the best life. She had the struggle she been in. That's another reason why I look up to her. Like, she really came from nothing, you know. Everything she did, she made it on her own. She made stuff happen for herself. Like I said, she might have been a stripper, but everybody makes mistakes and everybody goes through things, and God don't put you in certain positions for nothing. Everything honestly happens for a reason. And I just really honestly, even though the whole part about relationships and everything is true, like, I honestly don't agree with women having to constantly forgive people. And I made a video about that, so it's on my page if anybody cares. Just saying. I'm sorry about this whole setup, but it was just on my mind at the moment because it was something that was just talked about. So I just had to, like, I just wanted to throw that out there, just get a little on it. So But follow me. Please follow me on social media. Please follow me on Instagram at your girl role model _. Also, Twitter at Dime Biz, and Facebook or block. So